Restaurant Unstoppable. Inspire, empower, and transform the industry.
Well, COVID.
We can skip over that.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. So, we are a way different organization than we were 3, almost 4 years ago now. We pared down to one food truck. I would say if there's a theme over the last couple of years, we are leaner, we are meaner, we are way more nimble than we used to be. Back in the day, when we I guess last recorded a talk, we were just big and bloated and kind of fat and happy, and we were just unfocused. We were making money. We were arguably successful, but what we didn't have an idea of what the business was going to be when it grew up, and I think COVID really forced that hand, and so we're. We can talk about that and how much better we are than we were 18 months ago. But I think the things that have changed since 2018 is that we've just realized that, things can make money, but it doesn't mean we should be making money at them. So that doesn't mean we should be taking every opportunity because, to be frank, less does equal more when it comes to, your focus.
Yeah.
Especially when you're trying to grow a concept.
So I don't quite understand. You can make money, but we shouldn't be making money at them. What do you mean by that?
So, every one of us, and there's going to be a really awesome thing that's happening to all of us restaurateurs right now, where since COVID, there are those who didn't make it, unfortunately, too tired, not strong enough, too new, too weak, whatever. And
is it unfortunate?
I think it is.
Yeah,
you never want anybody to fail.
No,
of course.
but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, so it is unfortunate, but what's happening is there's a ton of opportunities for those of us who have made it, all right? And there's people going to be, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is the beginning of all those opportunities for second-generation spaces, for spaces with a hood, let's say, that are going to be, not a $750,000 build or whatever your concept costs you to build. It's going to be, a third of that, a quarter of that, a fraction of that, because there's going to be all these opportunities. So what we're seeing, I think, and what we're going to continue to see is all these opportunities getting thrown at those of us who have made it. Now, the hard part about that is going to be should you take on that opportunity, right? And so when I say that, yeah, we could make money there, but should we?
Okay,
right?
I get it now.
So is there, another concept? Is there something? Is there a business that we could buy that takes us a little bit away from our focus? We're in pizza and booze? There's a sandwich shop that is wants to be partnered with us or something like that. Okay, should we go into sandwiches? Yeah, we could make money, but should we?
Yeah.
If we're trying to grow the core concept.
So the saying that I like to echo that I think is really close paralleling what you say is everything you say yes to is something else you have to say no to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So be careful. And it's weird because there's a lot of contradicting advice out there. Like say yes to everything.
Sure.
And then be careful what you say yes to because you can't say yes to everything because,
right.
I think kind of what we off air, we were saying, like when you get started, say yes to everything.
Yeah.
But over time, as you evolve, as you grow up, you got to figure out what your niche is, where your area of focus is,
right.
and then start to shed some of that weight and do one thing really well.
Exactly.
So I think we're aligned.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So what things did you start to shed? Get back to the idea of the things that you mentioned, a sandwich shop. Where were you going with that thought?
Back in 2018, we had bought a concept, and it was a restaurant that had gone through a couple of owners. I swear to God, to this day, the place is built on an Indian burial ground. Like I swear to God, it is.
Like literally, or you
no?
think so?
I figure I wouldn't. Let's say I wouldn't be surprised.
There were a lot of Indians out here.
There was, and I'm convinced this place was built on an Indian burial ground. Anyway, it was cursed. Not that we did the best job at it, and I'll be the first one to admit that. But those things. There's been a few things like that. We had 3 food trucks. We didn't need 3. We needed 1. All right, so we just pared it down to 1. We got rid of that concept that was not part of our core concept. So today, we're looking at a concept, Late Night Slice and Oddfellows, that has 8 locations, 1 food truck. We have a couple of concert venues in Columbus and Cincinnati that we're going to be doing. And we've also, experienced growth during COVID when we didn't think growth was possible, nor did we really want to grow. but an opportunity to work with Hollywood Casino and Penn National Gaming kind of fell in our lap, and that kind of developed a little bit of a licensing deal for us where we put our concept in. We have it open in one casino here, and we're going to be open in another one here by the end of the year or so. So, we are way more focused on, the core that makes this thing go. Our executive team is a lot slimmer than it used to be because we were just kind of, like I said, fat and happy. And, now it's just, it's meant for growth at this point.